Dragapult is one of the best Pokemon in the OU tier right now. This video is going to show you why. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. Today we're having a battle versus Raymond from the Discord server in the OU tier. They've got a pretty cool looking team. You know, the Sneasler stands out, the Alolan Golem stands out, and then we've got Rotom and Sinistcha as well. Sinistcha's a pain. I'm hoping Yanmega can do something this game, hopefully. If we can weaken the Golem and we can get some speed boost going, we can take out the Sneasler. The Galarian Slowbro shouldn't be too much of a problem. We do have Terra Fire as well, so we can definitely take some hits from certain Pokemon that would likewise go for a Fire type move. But we have got to definitely weaken their team a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to expect them to lead with the Alolan Golem to get the Stealth Rocks up, or the Rotom. So I'm leaning towards the Mamoswine lead, but that wouldn't be good for the Rotom. I'm leaning towards... Milotic could be a good one. Depends what the Alolan Golem's going to do. You know what? We outspeed Alolan Golem, so we can just go for a Scald, so I'm not too fussed. And the battle begins, so Raymond's going to lead off with Bosch, the Rotom Wash. That's what I nicknamed my Rotom Washes. That's awesome. So... And we are specially defensive. We don't have to worry about taking a Volt Switch too much, but they could go for a Trick. So what I'm going to do is I might go Mightyena to take the Trick, and then we can pass them the Toxicor, because Mightyena's not doing much this game looking at their team. Definitely not. I mean, Facade will hurt the Sneasler because we do outspeed it with Quick Feet, but that's definitely an option. You know, I'm going to stay in and go for a Flip Turn. If they do go for a Trick, I could have gone for the Mightyena one and gave them the Toxicor to poison them. That would have been great, but it is what it is. I would like to keep Mightyena around as a Quick Feet user so we can outspeed and KO the Sneasler potentially. So we go for a Flip Turn. We do get tricked, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Like I said, get Milotic out of there, and then we'll go into something that can take care of this Rotom Wash real quick. So we are Choice Scarfed on the Milotic now, which is interesting. So I'm leaning towards the fact that they don't have a Dragon Resist on their team, and I'm going to go straight to Dragapult. Dragapult can definitely take something out of a Draco Meteor right now, which is a great opportunity for Dragapult. Really good opportunity for Dragapult. No Dragon Resists at all. Unless they Terra. If they Terra Steel with a Rotom, that's fair enough, but I don't think they will. I'm going to go for the Draco Meteor and hope for the best. Draco Meteor comes through. We are Choice Specs. Should take out the Rotom as down it goes. So Dragapult looks like it's going to be the key player here. Because like I said, their entire team, they have no Dragon Resists. And now that the Rotom's gone, we have less electricity to worry about for Milotic. So Galvatron's coming in, which is the Alolan Golem. So this thing is terrifying. I don't know what it's going to do. Mamoswine seems like a good switch, though. So I'm going to go Mamoswine. There we go. We're going to switch out into Mamoswine. Go for that EQ. EQ should definitely take it down to its sturdy if it's got sturdy. So Mamoswine comes in. There we go. They go for a Stealth Rocks as expected. I mean, I didn't say I was expecting Stealth Rocks, but you know, you can expect Stealth Rocks from Golem. That's usually what they're used for. Sturdy leads with, you know, Stealth Rocks and stuff like that. So if we expect them to switch into either the... Because they're only switching really is going to be the Gliscor or the Sinistcha. So we could go for an Icicle Spear here. I'm going to go for an Icicle Spear here. They do Terra, so hopefully we see Terra flying. That'd be nice. This would work out nicely if they Terra flying. The Terra fighting! Interesting. So Terra fighting is an interesting choice. I think we went for the right thing by going for Icicle Spear, because if we can hit 5 times, it's basically a base 125 type ice move. So we're going to at least do half, provided we can hit all 5 times, which we do. And there we go, half health. Not too bad as they go for a Body Press. I didn't even know Golem got Body Press. That's crazy. That's going to KO Mamoswine, isn't it? Yep, Mamoswine goes straight down out of there. So what I'm also noticing is now they don't have a switch into Ghost. So I'm thinking Dragapult or Yanmega. Yanmega could actually put some work in here if we get some speed boost going. It's true. Very true. Do we do that? Yeah, let's go Yanmega. Let's get Yanmega in here to finish this thing off. So there we go. Yanmega comes in. Nice and shiny. Gotta love it. Do get some Stealth Rock damage, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Now we go for an Air Slash to take this thing out. They don't really have the best switch into Air Slash now. Probably Gliscor would be the best if I had to guess. Air Slash comes through. Down goes the Alolan Golem. So there we go. Alolan Golem goes down. We do get a critical hit, but not that it mattered because it's a Alolan Golem and it's a Yanmega's Air Slash. But down it goes. So that's great. Great news for us. Yanmega got a KO. Yanmega's pretty powerful, you know. But I really want to get this Throat Spray thing to get off, you know. I really want this Throat Spray thing to work out for us. Quicksilver comes in, which is going to be what? Sneasler? The Slowbro. It is part poison, so it does resist the bug. We could Tera Fire to take a Flamethrower and go for a Bug Buzz and we go from there. You know, I'm going to do it. Screw it. Let's do it. Let's go for a Bug Buzz. Let's get that Tera Fire going so we can resist the Flamethrower, and then we'll go for a Bug Buzz, boost our special attack, and hope they're not Quick Draw and that they activate Quick Draw twice in a row, because that would be unideal. So yeah, this is the play that I'm going for right now. I'm hoping they go for a Flamethrower. We go for a Bug Buzz. It's going to do a decent chunk of damage to them, and then it's going to pop off Throat Spray. If I can get at least 2 KOs with Yanmega this game, I'll be happy, and I hope they go for a Flamethrower right now. They go for Shell Sidearm, which is going to definitely take us out. There we go. So down goes Yanmega. It did KO the Golem, and it also took out half of the Slowbro's health, which if it has Quick Draw, if it has Shell Sidearm, I'm assuming it's Quick Draw. So now we can just go straight into Dragapult. Dragapult can handle this, no problem. There we go. Dragapult comes in. They have Terra'd already, so we don't have to worry about any Terra shenanigans. It's good to see Galarian Slowbro, though. That's for sure. So let's go for a Shadow Ball. They have no switching. They have to let it go down. Down it goes indeed. I was really hoping they would go for that Flamethrower on the Yanmega. Really was hoping for that. But it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it now. Nightwing comes in, which is going to be the Gliscor, right? Yep, the Gliscor comes in. Nice and shiny as well. Gotta love it. And I don't want anyone in the comment section saying Raymond hacks his shinies in, because this dude spends a lot of time getting shiny competitive Pokemon. Alright, and don't insult him by saying stuff like that. I'm telling you. That sounded really serious then, didn't I? Anyway, what do we do here? So we don't want to go ahead and go for a Shadow Ball, that's for sure. I think we go Corviknight and then we U-turn. So I'm going to go Corviknight now. And then we U-turn on this thing because it's probably going to go for a Stealth Rock or something along those lines. So maybe we should Defog. I think Defog probably the best way to go about this. They go for a knockoff, which is going to do minimal damage, but we do get some Rocky Helmet Chip, which doesn't matter because it's going to get poisoned, healed anyway. There we go. So they actually... Oh, wait, no, they've only just turned poison, so they don't get the recovery just yet. Let's get rid of these Stealth Rocks first, because they're going to go for a U-turn anyway. There we go. So I'm guessing they're more of an offensive utility Gliscor with Earthquake, Knockoff, U-turn, and then maybe Toxic or Spikes, I would guess. So in comes Miku. The Sinistcha. This thing is terrifying. So we go for a Brave Bird. We lower its evasiveness, which is great. Getting rid of those Stealth Rocks is also great. I want to go for a Brave Bird because I feel like all they're going to do is Calm Mind on us. I feel like if we're going to take this thing out, it's with this. What's our other options? Mightyena. Yeah, let's go for a U-turn. So they go for a Calm Mind as expected. That's terrifying for sure. Special attack's going to raise, and we're going to U-turn on it, getting a bit of chip damage off. So a bit of chip, nothing to be too scared of. A bit of chip damage, and then we're going to go into our Mightyena real quick. So we'll go Mightyena. There we go. Mightyena comes in. I said Mightyena 4 times now in the last 5 seconds. I'm sure someone's annoyed about that. I'm sure someone out there's annoyed about that commentary style. Anyway, Toxicorp is going to activate. Haha, you're not the only one with a Toxicorp Pokemon. We go for a Crunch because it's going to definitely do some damage. Maybe not too much damage, but, you know, it does at least half. As they go... Oh, kidding me. Are you kidding me? This Sinistcha's going to ruin my day. That Sinistcha's going to ruin my day. Really going to ruin my day. So, we go for another Crunch here. Crunch is going to come through. Does less damage than last time. Lowers the defense, though, as they go for another Calm Mind. So this could actually work out. So what we need to do now is... This is the way we're going to do this. What we need to do is we need to switch out now. We know they're going to go for... They're going to expect us to go for another Crunch. So we know they're going to go for a Strength Sap. So we've got a couple of options. A is to go into Dragapult and just fire off a Shadow Ball at this thing. Terra Ghost. No, we already Terra Fired, never mind. The other option is to go for the Milotic switch, and then we get the attack drop. We're going to boost our special attack. That's one way to do it. So I think I'm going to go with the Milotic option, because then we can hit this thing with an Ice Beam, which is super effective. Not stab or anything, but it's still super effective nonetheless. So Milotic seems like the best option here. So let's absorb this Strength Sap real quick. There we go. Shouldn't recover too much of their health. It's probably going to recover all the health they've got remaining, but nothing too drastic. As there we go, we're going to get a competitive boost, like so. And the great thing about this matchup here is that no matter what they do, they can't use Strength Sap for recovery anymore. So I'm going to go for an Ice Beam. I do outspeed, which is nice. And it does half. They go for a Machigotcha. We should be able to tank that. It's +2, but we should be able to tank it. We do tank it, which is great. They do get some health recovery from that. A lot of health recovery from that. But I think we're going to have it in a good position to take it out with the Dragapult Shadow Ball the next turn. So let's go for another Ice Beam. There we go. Ice Beam comes through. There we go. Ice Beam comes through. They go for another Machigotcha. And that's going to definitely take out Milotic. But will it heal them enough to where Shadow Ball doesn't take them out with Dragapult? I think Dragapult can do this for us. I think Dragapult has to do this for us. Dragapult may be the MVP of this game. Maybe the MVP. Really depends how this plays out. So let's go into the Dragapult. And if Dragapult can't do this, then Mightyena can come in and finish up. That's all we need to do. But Dragapult needs to do this, that's for sure. So we go for a Shadow Ball. It's going to definitely do a lot of damage, whether it KOs or not. It does KO, which is fantastic. Down goes the Sinistcha. That was a pain to deal with, but it is what it is. Sinistcha's a very good Pokemon, to be honest with you. It's really, really useful. It's like one of the things where it's like, you know, it's not the best Pokemon in the world, but it's so annoying to face. Sandy Claws is going to come in, which is the Sneasler. So this thing is kind of terrifying. So I definitely want to go for a Shadow Ball. I think that's the only way we get around this. So I'm going to go for a Shadow Ball. It should KO. Unless they're Choice Scarf with Ice Spinner or Ice Punch, whatever they've got. If they're Choice Scarf, they are Choice Scarfed. Dire Claw comes through. It puts me to sleep. Poison Touch. Even better. Even better. Because I'm just glad I'm not paralyzed or put to sleep here. So we go for a Shadow Ball. They are Choice Scarfed. And that nearly takes them out, which is fantastic. So now all we need to do is go into Corviknight, be immune to the Dire Claw, and then U-turn because they have to switch out. They do withdraw the Sandy Claws because they don't want it to take any unnecessary damage. And they're going to go into Nightwing, which is the Gliscor. So, interesting choice. We switch out, we go Corviknight. We still go for the U-turn option. We definitely still go for the U-turn option. Then we go back into Dragapult and Draco Meteor this thing. So they get some Poison Heal, which is fine. We go for a U-turn to get on out of here. They probably go for a U-turn of their own. So they actually go for a Protect. So they're going to see what we're going to do, which is fair enough. Protecting themselves to get as much health back as possible with a Poison Heal, which is fine. Let's see how that works out for them, whether it is actually going to matter. So there we go. They're back to full. They didn't really need to Protect for that. Let's go for a U-turn anyway. They do go for a Knockoff, which is fine. Knockoff comes through. We go for a U-turn. And unless they're specially defensive, this Draco Meteor should take them out. And if it doesn't, Mightyena is going to have to come in and finish up. So we'll go into Dragapult real quick. There we go. Dragapult comes in. We get poisoned, which is unfortunate. But we can just drop a Draco right now. No problems. They probably go for a Protect. I don't know why. But, you know, they'll probably go for Protect. They do go for Protect. So why Protect? Whatever I go for here is definitely going to either KO this or the Sneasler. But, you know, it is what it is. They go for a Protect. Scout, see what we're going to do, what we're going to lock ourselves into. Get some more poison damage. Makes more sense, actually. Let's go for a Draco again, and hopefully we can get the KO on this Gliscor. There we go. Draco comes through. Can we get the KO? We do get the KO, which is fantastic. Now, we know the Sneasler outspeeds us. We don't need Dragapult to win the game. Dragapult's the MVP, and he's definitely going on the thumbnail, but we do not need Dragapult to win this game. We need Corviknight's skills when it comes to taking on the Sneasler. So in comes Sandy Claws. There we go. Sandy Claws comes through. And we just go for another Draco because we know they outspeed us. They go for Sandy Claws, Dire Claw, take out the Lycan Rock. Why am I calling it a Lycan Rock? It's because I call it Lycan Row. Take out the Dragapult. And then all we need to do now is go into Mightyena to finish up the game. There we go. Smearglar comes in. Now, this thing I think is well, will Sucker Punch KO? This is a good way to find out. Sucker Punch comes through. Down goes the Sneasler. Mightyena got a KO, which is crazy. Anyway, GG Raymond, that was a pretty fun one. Enjoyed that one thoroughly. Dragapult for the MVP, though, definitely, in the thumbnail and all that stuff. So, okay, GG Raymond. But anyway, here is the team. If you want to try it out, use the code at the top right corner of the screen. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.